Welcome to the 2021 Richland County High School Player of the Year Football Virtual Award Ceremony presented by Metro, by T-Mobile, and sponsored by Healthy Blue.
Hi, I'm Adarius Williams, the Community Outreach Coordinator. On behalf of the Richland County Recreation Commission, we welcome you to the 2021 Richland County High School Player of the Year Football Virtual Experience presented by Metro by T-Mobile. Richland County High School Player of the Year Football Award helps to bring all 17 Richland County high schools together. Tonight you will see representation of Richland School District 1, Richland School District 2, Lexington Richland District 5, as well as the South Carolina Independent School Association. Congratulations to all 17 nominees. You student athletes have proved to be the cream of the crop in Richland County and represent what success looks like. All of you have demonstrated excellence on, and more importantly, off the field. Special thanks to the Richland County Player of the Year Committee for putting this program together. Our sponsors, Metro by T-Mobile, for your support of this program, all of the coaches and media members for your nominations and voting contributions, and lastly but not least, you all, the family and friends who supported these young men. We would like to celebrate you all tonight. Thank you all.
A special thank you to our scholarship sponsor, Metro by T-Mobile, and to Healthy Blue for their sponsorship contribution as well. We value our sponsors who continue to support our efforts to enrich lives and connect communities.
Good evening, my name is Melody and I'm here to represent Healthy Blue. On behalf of Healthy Blue, I want to say congratulations to all of the nominees for the Richland County High School Player of the Year Football Virtual Awards.
What makes these young men qualified to become Richland County High School Player of the Year? First off, these young men have demonstrated excellence on the football field as well as in the classroom. Secondly, they have proved to be a positive role model to teammates, classmates, and in the community. And finally, they have proved what it truly means to be a student athlete by maintaining a grade point average of 2.5 or higher. How do we receive the nominees, you ask? Each head coach nominates one player from their team that meets all of the qualifications. Mid-season, as well as season-ending statistics, are then sent out to all 17 head coaches. Nominees are then voted on by all 17 head coaches, as well as local media members. Coaches submit their top 5 nominees, but cannot vote for their own player. Voters must be sure to submit at least one District 1 player, one District 2 player, and a SCISA player. A point system is then used to determine the 5 finalists as well as the overall winner. At this time, I would like to recognize the voters. AC Floor, Coach Curtis. Ben Lippin, Coach Cagle. Blythewood, Coach Seidel. C.A. Johnson, Coach Dean. Cardinal Newman, Coach Dutton. Columbia High, Coach Bush. Dreer, Coach Sullivan. Dutch Fork, Coach Knotts. Eau Claire, Coach Hilton. Hammond, Coach Wheeler. Heathwood, Coach Lewis. Keenan, Coach McLeod. Lower Richland, Coach Taylor. Richland Northeast, Coach Wilson. Ridgeview, Coach Howard. Spring Valley, Coach Bacon. Westwood, Coach Quinn. Now we would like to recognize the media voters. Media member Rick Henry of WIS News 10. Reggie Anderson of WLTX. Mike Gillespie of ABC Columbia. Lou Bajiak of the State Newspaper. Josh Cruz, the Columbia Star, and at-large voter Chris Deering. Voters, thank you all for your contribution to this prestigious award. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Brittany Singleton, and I serve as a commissioner for the Richland County Recreation Commission. On behalf of the entire commission, I extend warm congratulations. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to view your accolades and contributions to your community. Your hard work, perseverance, grit, and aptitude have not gone unnoticed. We salute all of our nominees tonight for the 2021 Richland County High School Player of the Year. Your commitment to your craft is evident and to be admired. You are role models and giants in your respective schools and the broader Richland community. To the parents and members of the village that have been so instrumental in the success of these young student athletes, I say, job well done. You have much to be proud of. To the winner, congratulations. We are so proud of you and look forward to watching you grow and learn. Please go forth and represent us all on your next stage in life.
At this time, we would like to recognize the 2021 Richland County High School Player of the Year football nominees. Our first nominee, AC Floors, number 2, Tyrell Green, linebacker. Tyrell finished the season with 48 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 1 interception, and 1 defensive touchdown. Tyrell began playing football in his backyard and started playing organized football at the age of 10. One of his earliest football memories came when he scored a touchdown in a Pop Warner Bowl game in 60-degree rainy weather. His greatest influence in life is his grandmother. In his free time, he enjoys listening to music, working out, hanging out with friends, and exploring new things. His aspirations include being successful, making sure he's a good family man, and being able to help others. Congratulations, Tyrell. Next up, we have Ben Lippens, number 12, Joshua Plush, wide receiver and defensive back. Joshua finished the year with 5 carries for 37 rushing yards, 1 touchdown. He also picked up 47 receptions for 700 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns. On defense, he recorded 79 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack, and 3 interceptions. On special teams, he had 21 kickoff returns for 681 yards and 2 touchdowns. Joshua began playing organized football with Richland County Recreation Commission and the Polo Road Panthers. Joshua credits football for helping him understand life skills such as resilience, optimism, emotional management, concentration, and setting high realistic goals. When facing a challenge, whether on the field or in life, he tries his best to always have a positive perspective. Joshua is grateful of his parents and family who supported him throughout his journey to this point. He doesn't know where football will take him, but he's certainly happy with the experience he's had up to this point. Congratulations, Joshua. Up next, we have Blythewoods, number 6, Miles Cotton, running back, linebacker. Miles finished the year with 31 carries for 250 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. On defense, he recorded 110 tackles, 14 tackles for loss, 6 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 4 fumble recoveries. Miles broke the all-time school record in career tackles. Miles began playing Pop Warner at age 5 and fell in love with the game after putting on the pads. His fondest football memory came in his 3rd year playing when he started to form into a playmaker. His greatest influence is his father, who has always wanted the best for him. When Miles is not playing football, he enjoys spending time with family and friends. In the future, Miles plans to study sports medicine and one day hopes to own a sports medicine facility. Congratulations, Miles. Up next, we have C.A. Johnson, Javon Riley, defensive back. Javon finished the year with 25 tackles, 10 tackles for loss, 3 interceptions, 1 fumble recovery, and 3 pass breakups. Javon is a state champion in the 4x4 relay as well as the 300-meter hurdles. He began playing football for the W.A. Perry Middle School. This was fueled by watching the Carolina Panthers make the Super Bowl his 6th grade year. One of his first football memories was when he caught his first interception versus Sanders Middle School. He felt like Josh Norman. While Cam Newton is his football influence, his Uncle Chris is his greatest influence. Uncle Chris has taught and shown him what hard work can afford him. He admires the relationship he has with his son, and one day wants to have a similar relationship with his own kid. In the future, Javon plans to attend college where he plans to study computer engineering. Congratulations, Javon. Next, we have Cardinal Newman's, number 5, John Hines, wide receiver, defensive back. John finished the year with 8 games played and recorded 18 receptions for 341 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns. On defense, he recorded 72 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, and 4 pass breakups. John began playing football in the 2nd grade for the Blythewood Bengals. One of his influences is his dad, who was a successful high school running back in Savannah in the 80s. John has a 4.8 GPA and helps to plan and lead community service projects for his school. In the future, John aspires to play college football and major in accounting. Congratulations, John. Next, we have Columbia High's number 5, Randall McDaniel, running back and defensive back. Randall finished the year with 103 carries for 944 rushing yards and 11 touchdowns. On defense, he recorded 9 tackles, 1 sack, and 1 pass breakup. On special teams, he recorded 1 kickoff return touchdown and 1 punt return touchdown. Randall was a 2020 All-Region defensive back. He began playing football for his local recreation team at an early age. His earliest football memory was when he had a long run and dropped the ball before scoring a touchdown, Deshaun Jackson style. Randall loves to deliver hard hits on the field and enjoys hitting the weight room even harder. When he's not playing football, he enjoys playing video games, listening to music, and spending time with family and friends. Randall's aspirations includes using his God-given talents to the best of his abilities and hopefully making it to the NFL and staying humble in the process. Congratulations, Randall. Up next, we have Dreer's number 15, Josh Smith, linebacker. Josh missed 3 games due to injury, but recorded 28 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, 2 pass breakups, and 1 touchdown. Josh began playing football in the 7th grade. His greatest memories include going into battle with his teammates and closest friends. His dad and character, Netero, are his greatest influences. They both instill in him to strive for greatness and never give up no matter the struggle. Outside of football, Josh enjoys wrestling, comic books, and performing community service. In the future, Josh wants to become a financial advisor or a banker and help people better understand money management. Congratulations, Josh. Up next, we have Dutch Forks, number 8, Antonio Williams, wide receiver. Antonio finished the year with 48 receptions for 993 receiving yards, 8 touchdowns in the air. He also recorded 5 carries for 68 rushing yards. On special teams, he had 8 punt returns for 256 yards and 2 touchdowns. and also 10 kickoff returns for 336 yards and 1 touchdown. Antonio broke the all-time school record in punt return yards, punt return touchdowns, punt return average yards, kickoff return touchdowns, and kickoff average yards for a career. Antonio started playing football at an early age for the YMCA. His earliest football memory came when his team went undefeated and won a championship in Orlando, Florida. Antonio's greatest influences are his parents and Kobe Bryant. In his spare time, he enjoys fishing and listening to music. In the future, Antonio strives to have a successful career in the NFL. Congratulations, Antonio. Up next, we have Eau Claire's number 7, Jamadius Singleton, running back and linebacker. Jamadius finished the year with 379 all-purpose yards and 3 touchdowns. On defense, he recorded 32 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, and 2 pass breakups. Jamadius began playing football in his grandmother's front yard with his cousins. At first, he hated getting tackled, but eventually got used to it. One of his favorite football memories was when he was in middle school and his team beat Alcorn Middle 42-0, and he had 5 sacks and 3 touchdowns. His mom and uncle are his greatest influences in life. They both have taught him what being resilient means and how to never give up. Jamadius' hobbies include playing sports as well as reading fictional crime novels. In the future, he plans to study political science and one day hopes to go to law school. Congratulations, Jamadius. Up next, we have Hammond's number 12, Capers Stokes, running back. Capers finished the year with 157 carries for 1,152 rushing yards, to include 19 touchdowns. He also recorded another 7 receptions for 92 yards and 1 touchdown. Capers began playing football at Hopkins Park as an 8-year-old, then later began playing at Kaufman Road Park. His earliest football memories came from Oklahoma and crabbing drills that helped shape his love for football. Capers' influences include his loving parents, his family, and former Navy SEAL, Mr. David Goggins. His hobbies outside of football include playing video games, reading, weightlifting, and learning about new things. In the future, Capers wants to have a prosperous NFL career, but would like to also earn a doctorate in physical education and possibly become a physical therapist after his playing career. Congratulations, Capers. Next up, we have Heathwood Hall's number 6, William Morris, wide receiver, defensive back. William finished the year with 39 receptions for 640 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns. On defense, he recorded 22 tackles, 1 interception, and 4 pass breakups. William began playing organized football for the B team in the 6th grade. His fondest memories came in 7th and 8th grade when his team won the B team and JV championship under coach Marcus Lattimore. William caught a game-winning touchdown in the championship game. His greatest influences are his parents. They've helped to develop him into a respectful, responsible, and well-rounded leader. Along with playing football, he also plays basketball and lacrosse. When he's not playing sports, he enjoys hunting and fishing in the outdoors. In the future, William wants to attain a job that he loves and enjoys. Congratulations, William. Up next, we have W.J. Keenan's number 15, Marquise Williams, running back and linebacker. Marquise finished the year with 129 carries for 1,075 rushing yards and 14 touchdowns. He also recorded 18 receptions for 206 receiving yards and another touchdown. On defense, he recorded 57 tackles and 2 interceptions. Marquise began playing pickup football at Hyatt Park with his older brothers and his friends. He was about 5 years old, playing with kids much older than him. He began playing organized football at age 8 with the Palmetto Tigers. One of his fondest football memories came when he scored his first touchdown in organized ball on a 70-yard pick six. He also remembers receiving a ring winning a Pop Warner Bowl game in Charlotte. His off-the-field influences include his mother, who is the hardest working person he knows. And on the field, he looks up to the Hall of Fame legend, Ray Lewis, because no matter the circumstances, Ray was able to rise above the occasion. Marquise's hobbies include playing video games, watching movies, and working out. In the future, Marquise wants to go to college and major in sports medicine. Congratulations, Marquise. Next up, we have Lower Richland's number 58, Lee Davis, offensive guard and defensive tackle. Lee graded out as 93% as an offensive guard, with 25 pancakes and 45 knockdowns. On defense, he recorded 25 tackles, 2 sacks, and 3 hurries. Lee began playing football at age 6 with his dad as his first coach. His earliest memory came his first year when he scored 2 touchdowns in a game he played with pneumonia. Lee's influences include his parents. His dad has set the perfect example of the man he wants to be, and his mom is the strongest person he knows. Outside of football, his favorite thing to do is to cook. He enjoys cooking for his family and loves seeing the look on their faces when they taste his food. In the future, Lee intends on going to college, majoring in psychology, and hopes to one day become a sports psychologist. Congratulations, Lee. Next up, we have Richland Northeast, number 22, Deshaun Woods, linebacker. Deshaun finished the year with 45 tackles, 6 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 interception, and 1 safety. Deshaun began playing football in Florence at age 5. One of his fondest football memories came when he won a ring at age 10. His greatest influence are his family, including his mom, dad, stepmom, grandmother, and uncle. When Deshaun isn't playing football, he enjoys hanging with friends, playing video games, and talking on the phone. In the future, Deshaun intends on going to college and studying engineering. Congratulations, Deshaun. Up next, we have Ridgeview, number 4, Michael Mason, linebacker. Michael finished the year with 32 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 interception, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 punt block. Michael began playing flag football with the Richland County Recreation Commission at age 5. His fondest football memory came in the 6th grade when he was able to be coached by his dad and his brother. They were able to build a family bond through football. Michael's greatest influences include his family and friends who's helped motivate him throughout his life. Outside of football, Michael enjoys being a chef, working and cooking in his family business, Ed's Turkey Legs. In the future, Michael wants to study and become a civil engineer. Congratulations, Michael. Up next, we have Spring Valley's number 4, Equandre Smith, quarterback. In 8 games played, Equandre recorded 188 attempts and had 138 completions for 1,880 passing yards and 14 touchdowns. DeQuandre finished the year with 138 completions for 1,880 passing yards, 14 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. He also recorded another 484 rushing yards for another 9 touchdowns. DeQuandre began playing football at age 5 in Orangeburg. One of his favorite football memories came in his sophomore year when he threw for a school record 467 yards versus Sumter High School. DeQuandre's greatest influence is his dad, who encourages him to always make the right decisions. In the future, he wants to go to college, obtain a master's degree, and one day start his own clothing line. Congratulations, DeQuandre. Up next, we have Westwood's number 7, Jalen McDuffie, tight end, defensive tackle. Jalen finished the year with 11 receptions for 138 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. He also recorded 12 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, and 1 fumble recovery. Jalen began playing football for the Trenton Bulls at age 6, but didn't like it at first. Although he didn't enjoy playing his first year, his team was able to win the championship. Jalen's greatest influence in life is his mother, who has beat breast cancer twice. Her strength has shown him that through belief and effort, he can do anything he puts his mind to. Jalen is a sneakerhead, and when he's not playing football, he enjoys playing basketball, where he is a varsity starter. In the future, Jalen wants to compete in sports on the college level, obtain a degree, and start on the path as an entrepreneur. Congratulations, Jalen.
Good evening. My name is Chris Santino. I have the distinct honor of introducing our guest speaker, David Davis, who is a child of God, who was born and raised in Eastover. He is a proud product of Richland 1 School District. He began playing organized football at Hopkins Middle School. He was a 3-sport standout at the Creek, Lower Richland High School in football, track, and wrestling. He was a 4-year letterman as a linebacker and defensive end in football. He was a ball hawk and had a nose for the football, which gave him the distinctive nickname, the Hitman from Hopkins. He played for legendary coach Bill Kimry. He recorded an astonishing 181 tackles as a junior for the Diamond Hornets. He was the strongest player on the team, and moreover, he ran a 4.6 in the 40-yard dash. As a senior, he was named team MVP. Several high school football recruiting services listed him as one of the top 20 linebackers in the nation and the number 7 in the South. Several publications named him a high school All-American. He was the starter in the 1986 Shrine Bowl. He also picked up 2 varsity letters in track and won an individual state championship in wrestling. He was recruited and offered by many Power 5 schools. It came down to Tennessee and Clemson. He selected the Clemson Tigers. He redshirted in 1987 for the Tigers, but played in 43 games for the Tigers from 1988 to 1991. David was a part of some of the greatest defenses ever at Clemson. In all of his years at Clemson, there was never a week that his team was not ranked in the AP Top 25. He recorded a huge sack, which led to a win against Maryland that crowned the Tigers as the ACC champions in 1991. His record while at Clemson was impressive, 39-8-1. While at Clemson, David was the leader of the Singing Tigers, a group of football players that would visit and sing at local churches. David is extremely grateful to have been a part of the less than 1% who make it to the NFL. All of his hard work would pay off when the New York Giants signed him in the 1992 draft. Growing up a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan, one of his most memorable moments as a Giant was walking onto the field at Three Rivers Stadium. He smiled up to heaven and heard his grandmother's voice say, "You made it." The type of godly family man David is can be summed up by this. He would forego his lifelong dream of playing in the NFL to come back home to Lower Richland to be with his wife and raise their children. Following his professional career, David fulfilled a promise he made to his mother, Doris. The promise was to go back to Clemson and earn his degree. He graduated in 2015 with a degree in Parks, Recreation, and Tourism. During that time, he was also a part of the Clemson coaching staff that won a national title. Today, David works with the Richland School District 2. He enjoys keeping up with Lower Richland football as well as Clemson football. His journey from Eastover to the NFL demonstrates the dedication, perseverance, sacrifice, commitment it takes to become the best athlete you can be. What separated David from everyone else was his work ethic. He was willing to outwork everyone, each and every day, a trait instilled in him by his mother Doris and his father Leroy at a very early age. The message he wants student athletes to understand is that dreams can come true when you work hard, play with enthusiasm, passion, and intensity. In addition, the importance of an education and applying yourselves in the classroom. If you have a positive attitude, work hard, and have fun, nothing can stop you. In concluding, while many successful athletes have come and gone through the years, there are a few that make a lasting impression, not only for what they do on the field, but for what they do off the field as well. David Davis is one of these athletes. Anyone who talks to him for a few minutes can sense how special a godly person he truly is. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for the 2021 Richland County High School Football Player of the Year Award presented by Metro T-Mobile, Mr. David Davis.
First of all, I want to say thank you for allowing me to come and speak to the individuals that were considered as the Richland County Football Players of the Year. My name is David Davis, and I am a product of Richland County. I take it very serious in coming and speaking at an event like this because it's a special time in these gentlemen's lives. Me, myself, coming from a small area, Eastover, South Carolina, right outside of Columbia, South Carolina, was given the opportunity to utilize the ability I had in high school football. Was fortunate enough to go on and accept a scholarship in college, and then go on to have a small stint in the NFL. Coming from Eastover, South Carolina, many times I had the discouraging facts that people would say, you're not good enough, you're not going to be able to make it. Many times I had to overcome those obstacles and prove them wrong. The more I was told those things, the more I integrated into myself a work ethic that allowed me to rise above the rest. Okay? A lot of times you have to believe, just simply believe. I really think that that's a motivating tool for anyone. I've seen that word believe take me from being just a young kid playing yard football to ending up running on Giant Stadium and looking around and finally looking up and understanding that, hey, my dream was answered. Many times I've even had administrators, I will not name them, but I was told I was not college material. From that point on, I made sure that I believed, never stopped believing, and ended believing. The next step was dedication. I knew that I had to dedicate myself to studying, to becoming a better student athlete, to becoming a better athlete. I knew I had to put in the time to do all the summer conditioning, do all the summer weight training, and do all the proper things and stay away from the negative things such as drugs and steroids and other substances that could hinder me from making it further. So I dedicated myself and made sure that I did things in the proper and correct way. The reality of playing the game is that, hey, yes, I would love for you guys to enjoy every single moment of what the game is given to you. Enjoy it to the fullest, but understand this, have a plan B. There are thousands and thousands of football players. There are 131 D1 teams in the NCAA. They all have 85 plus players on their roster. And guess what? Only 1% get to go to the NFL. The NFL has 32 teams. They have 1,639 players, or 1,689 players, and they only have 53 men on the roster. So what does that tell you? Percentages and numbers, they're very important. Some of you know the young man that was nominated for Richland County Football Player of the Year. Your team itself has 50 or so players on there, but only one of you were chosen to even have an opportunity to be a part of it. It's the same thing with the NFL and professional football. So my thing is, concentrate on all the things that better you for more than just football. I love to take this quote from a famous coach. I won't say his name because I would be biased. He said, do all the common things in an uncommon way and command the attention of the world. Take that with you, young man, and I'm guaranteeing you, you will go far with it.
Thank you, Mr. Davis, for those encouraging words. I am sure all of our nominees have been inspired. Before we announce our winner for Richland County High School Player of the Year Football, we would like to acknowledge our 5 finalists. Our 5 finalists are as follows.
Tyrell Green, AC Flora High School.
DeQuandre Smith, Spring Valley High School.
Caper Stokes, Hammond School.
Antonio Williams, Dutch Fork High School.
Marquise Williams, W.J. Keenan High School.
The winner of the Richland County High School Player of the Year Football will receive this outstanding trophy and a $2,000 scholarship sponsored by Metro by T-Mobile. And the winner of the Richland County High School Player of the Year Football is Antonio Williams from Dutch Fork High School. Congratulations, Antonio. We wish you continued success in all your future endeavors. And now, we will have a word from our Executive Director, Lakita Watson.
Tonight, we presented the Richland County High School Player of the Year Football Award. All of you were selected by your coaches because of your sharp intellect, great character, sportsmanship, community involvement, and just for being an overall excellent student athlete. The Richland County Recreation Commission is always excited to be a part of this prestigious award. Congratulations to the nominees, the parents, and families. RCRC and the Richland County community is beyond proud of you and your accomplishments.
It would be impossible for this event to be in its 5th year without the assistance of so many. I may be the voice here, but the following businesses, partners, supporters, and co-workers are the body and brains. I would first like to thank Metro by T-Mobile for being the presenting sponsor. Greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to Healthy Blue for your generous financial donation and support. Thank you to the RCRC Board of Commissioners for your backing. I would like to thank all of my fellow co-workers at RCRC for all their dedicated support and hard work. Thank you to our Executive Director, Ms. Lakita Watson, for your leadership and support. Special thanks to Ms. Lisa Lewis Hutcherson, Mr. Adarius Williams, and Ms. Felicia Venables for your dedication and support. An exceptional thank you to Ms. Leslie Wilson and Joshua Nottingham for putting together the video presentation, and Mr. Tavares Hanks, who created the program. Thank you to the media voters, Mr. Henry, Mr. Anderson, Mr. Gillespie, Mr. Cruz, Mr. Bajak, and Mr. Doran. Thank you, Mr. David Davis, for your generous support with being our guest speaker. Thank you, Mr. Scott Hosey and Double Tap Woodworking for your support with the plaques. Thank you to Dixie Trophies and Mr. Max Yao for your support with the trophy. Thank you to Ms. Cheryl Mack Thompson, President of Pop Warner in the Midlands, and Mr. Troy Davis, President of the Northeast Wolfpack Association. Big thank you to the countless volunteer football coaches at the grassroots level throughout the county. Thank you to Richland School District 1 and 2, Lexington Richland 5, and the Skeezer schools in Richland County. Thanks to all the principals, headmasters, athletic directors, and teachers. Thank you to the head football coaches and their staff, who all have the best interests of their players at heart. Football is their passion, but molding young men into great men is their purpose. Thank you to the families of these young men for your unconditional love, support, and sacrifices. And finally, a huge thank you to Terrell, Josh, Miles, Javon, John, Randall, Josh, Antonio, Jamadius, CJ, William, Markeith, Lee, Deshaun, Kel, DeQuandre, and Jalen. None of this would be possible without each and every one of you. I will wrap up by saying this: trust the process, embrace the journey. The best chapter of your life has yet to be written. Your passion is football, but it doesn't define who you are. Your identity is not a sport. It is in who you are as a person. Live a life of significance and for the right purpose. Remember, you cannot have $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic. We have no doubt, whatever it is that you choose to do in life, you will always be extremely successful at it. Due to your morals, values, strong work ethic, positive conduct, ability, dignity, and sharp intellect. Congratulations on being your school's nominee. Thank you for being the example of what the epitome of a student athlete looks like.